To this video. In this video, I'm going to show how you can render image on Tkinter. This is not going to be hard. I'm going to try my best to make it in the simplest way possible. So the first part is to actually know the image you want to actually make use of. And then after you know the image you are going to make use of, the second part is to import the necessary modules for you to actually implement it. So I'm going to make use of Pillow library in Python programming language to implement this. So the first step is to, from PL, I've talked about this. So you can say from our PIL, we want to import what? We want to import image. And there's another thing, since this image, we are going to use it for the image pre-processing and other image resizing and other thing. But for it to be able to be rendered in Tkinter, we need to make use of what is called image TK. So we can import that of image what? Image TK. This image TK is going to make it be able to be rendered in Tkinter. So the first step is to know the image you are going to do. So let's say I want to let's say I want to take maybe any image from here. Let's say I took this image, for example. I'm just going to go to let me take anyone here. Let me just take this. Let me go to the properties. Then let me go to the security, and then I'm going to just copy the part. That is the first step. That is the image I want to display on the screen. So let me just remove, let me comment this guy out. So I have a little bit of room to work with. So I can say there our image underscore what part. So I can put the image. I remember that for us to work with this type of part, either we put R in front or we can put double slash here. So just choose any one of your choice, but I think I will go with this R. So the second step is to actually pre-process the image by making use of that of image model that we got. So the first one, we can say that our image, so we're going to call the image that we imported, image model we imported. So we're going to say image dot what open, because we need to open this image that we're dealing with. So I can say our image underscore parts. So I want to open this image. Since I'm done opening this image now, so importing this image successfully, next thing I want to do is to actually resize the image, because importing this full image here, this is the image. Let me open it. The image right here, which is to open an application, which we want to talk about OS module, how to open an application. So rendering this big image on Tkinter, I can see that it's not going to look pretty well. So we need to resize it a little bit. And to do that, it's just basically simple. I'm not going to change the variable, just like I'm going to continue with this variable name. So I can say we're going to make use of this of our image here, because this image already holds this image already. So no need of me calling this image again. I'm going to say that this our image dot what. I want to resize it a little bit. So I want to resize it width and height. And then that width, I want my width to be something like 100. I want my height to be something like 100. You can decide to choose any of your choice. So we're also going to make use of another function. Can I say it's function inside of this of the image here to make it a little bit smoother. So I can say image dot lang course. After I did a little bit tutorial on this when the link will be in the description below. You can check it. I just say how you can resize any image. So I can say lang zos. Yeah, this is a lang zos. Yeah, this is it. So the next step we are going to do, since now we're done with the resizing of the image, we need to make it to be able to be rendered on Tkinter by making use of this image which is this guy, image TK that we have here. So to do that, we are going to say, let me just create a new variable. It's going to be photo, for example, and then I'm going to say that our image TK, which is the TK I talked about. So we're going to image.tk dot what photo image. So this photo image is going to, this image.tk with this photo image is going to render this of our image to be able to be implemented in TK. So here I'm going to put our image that will be pre-processing. This particular page that we did to this point was just to pre-process the image, to resize and then open the image. Here was just the part that for the image, and here we'll try to turn it to be able to be rendered in Tkinter. So how we can actually render it in Tkinter, just making use of label. So I can just say label here. here when I say label, the first thing we're going to is the variable we used to create, initialize our TK. So I'm going to come here and say what? What's going on? Can I come here and say main? And then after that, the next one I'm going to take is that of the image. When I call the image, I'm going to give it this of our both photo, and then I'm going to pack it on the screen. So I can say image is going to be our what? Photo that we photo. Because this photo variable holds the image that has been preprocessed on. So I can now say dot pack. So with this, we can successfully move it to the screen. So let's run it. You can see here the image got rendered successfully on the screen. I can start to change the image. This was the image that I showed earlier. You can see OS module tutorial for beginners, open an application. So this was the image I got rendered on. I can start to change the image. Let's say I want to change this, put it in for this TensorFlow. Let me go to properties, go to security, just copy it. Then come here to render it. And then I run it. You can see it got display on the screen. We can also try to resize the width. Let's say I set the width 200, and then let's say I put the height 200 to increase it a little bit more. As you can see, it got increased a little bit. With the help of this function, this line calls, we're able to resize the image. You can see even though image was being resized, initially the image was I think 180, 1920, 1080 and 1920. You can see even I was able to resize it to 200 by 200. It's still looking good. That's why I made use of this line calls to actually achieve this. So this is basically what I want us to look at in this video. In the next video, we're going to do something awesome, building a basic calculator. So I think this should be it for the video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's not going to take money from your pocket. So I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.